if you want to start a blog, or maybe you've already been blogging, you're trying to figure out how can you work with brands, then this video is for you. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam for those of you that are new. Today's video is all about making money as an influencer. This video is also the third one in my series that I created, The Truth About Being a Content Creator. The first video was all about like a day in the life of an influencer. It was a vlog style. I took you behind the scenes of what I do on a daily basis when I'm creating content and just kind of like how it works. And the second video was all about the equipment that you need to start a YouTube channel or to start your blog. So if you missed either one of those, then I'll link it here up in the card so you can check it out. But today's video is all about making money as an influencer or a content creator, blogger, whatever word you want to use. I know we all have this thing with the word influencer, but that's the word, that's what it is. There are a couple of ways that influencers make money, but today I'm only gonna be talking about 5. They are affiliate marketing, ads, developing a product or selling a service, sponsorships or brand collabs, they're kind of like the same thing, and also branded content. So let's jump right in. So let's get into affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is basically when a brand gives you a code to share with your audience to their service or to a particular product. And so every time somebody uses your code and makes a purchase, you earn a very small commission. So a couple of very popular affiliate marketing platforms that you may have seen and heard of, especially with lifestyle bloggers or style bloggers, is Reward Style. You may see a lot of people tell you to download the Like to Know It app. It's kind of like the extension of Reward Style, where you get to monetize your Instagram platform, sharing your outfit photos, tagging everything, etc. The other one that I personally prefer over Reward Style is Shop Style. Just for reference, even though I've been blogging for so long, I have never made any money from affiliate marketing. All of these platforms are very, very different, and so their payout, their threshold will be at different levels. So for example, for Shop Style, it was $50 and now it's $100. I have no idea what it is for Reward Style, but that's just letting you guys know that if you're going into this with the idea that you're gonna make a lot of money very, very quickly, that is the exception. That is not the rule. That is not like what's typically very common, as I've already mentioned. So I also want to let you guys know that the requirements for joining these sites can be very different. Shop Style is a lot easier to join and get approved. I also think that they have a wider selection of retailers and brands that you can link to. Reward Style seems to be a little bit limited. I was rejected, just so you guys know, I was rejected from Reward Style like 5 or 6 times. It wasn't until recently that I tried again. I would say like 2-3 years ago. My friend was like, you know what, you're verified on Instagram now, you should probably sign up again. And I did, and I was instantly approved, but I don't use it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm low-key holding a grudge. I don't know. Another very popular one that YouTubers like to use, but you can use it anywhere, even on your blog posts, is Magic Links. So sign up for Magic Links if that interests you. And another way that you can get codes is like directly from the brand, directly from them giving it to you or signing up for their affiliate marketing. So make sure that you do your research and make sure that you're using brands that you genuinely love and that you use on a daily basis, because that's what I feel is missing from influencer marketing, is just like that sense of realness and like just genuineness. The second way is through ads. So the way that it typically works is you sign up for an ad network and you get some type of a code. I think now they give you some links as well, but you're running ads on your website or your blog so that the ad shows up either in the header or the footer and between posts, etc. In the beginning of my blogging journey, I signed up for a ton of ad networks because I would see other blogs and I would see all of the ads that they were running, and I thought, okay, this must be the thing that you have to do. Like, you have to run ads, right? And I wanted my site to look like theirs, but I quickly learned that that really didn't do anything for me. Aesthetically, I really didn't like the look of it, and I didn't make any money, because the way that you make money with those types of ads that you run on your blog or on your site is through your page views. So unless you're getting like hundreds and thousands of page views a month, it doesn't make any sense to infiltrate your site with all of these ads and you're not making any money from it anyway. So just keep that in mind. Do your research, look at your analytics, and make sure that you are having like that traffic coming to your site to justify you signing up for these ad networks so that you can actually make money from it. When it comes to YouTube, YouTubers make money through AdSense. It's the same type of idea that works totally different from like an ad network where you're implementing implementing a code to your site, but it's basically when a brand is running an ad within a video. So it's either before the video, in the middle of the video, or at the end of the video, and the payout for that is totally different. So definitely do your research on that if you are on YouTube and you want to monetize. But also keep in mind that the requirements now to monetize on YouTube are very, very different. It's a little bit more difficult for us smaller YouTubers, but definitely do your research and make sure that you sign up for an AdWords, AdSense account, and make sure that that is linked to your YouTube channel, so that when you get to that point where you can monetize, you've met the requirements, you can do so because you have everything already set up. The third way to make money is to develop a product or to sell a service. This is what I mean. A product is some type of merchandise like clothing. You're selling mugs, you're selling t-shirts, you're selling hats, you're selling jewelry. Maybe you're creating digital products like ebooks. Maybe you're creating a digital online course. If you're selling a service, that looks like you're a personal shopper, you're a personal stylist. But you guys get the general idea. I find that a lot of bloggers have been in it for a minute. If you really pay attention, they eventually go this route. They're creating their own products because they've developed this brand and they've cultivated this loyal audience, so that when they get to that point where they are putting out a product or a service, it is really, really beneficial for them because they put in the work, they've laid out the foundation. So this is something for you to consider if you have a specialty that you're really good at. Just step outside your comfort zone and monetize it. Put yourself out there. The next way is through branded content. So this is similar to like working with brands on like a sponsored campaign, but it's a little bit different. So by branded content, what I mean is that you, as the content creator, the influencer, are hired by a brand to be the talent. So you are the face of a campaign, a video, a picture, etc. But the assets of that live only on the brand's platform. So it lives on their website, on their social media, and you do not have to post or do anything on your own platform. So just like I said, this is similar to branded content. The last and final way that people make money is through sponsored brand collabs. So the way that that looks now for social media is you'll probably see people say ad or sponsored in an Instagram post. You are given a product for you to talk about and to share with your audience. And there are different requirements for that. It may be a single Instagram post. It may be several posts. It may be a carousel with several images. It may be an Instagram story. It may be several frames of an Instagram story. Some people may even ask you to do an IGTV video. Some people may ask you to do an IGTV live. You see where I'm going with this? A brand may want to work with you only through you posting on your blog. So you write up an article, take some pictures, and you put it on there. Or they may tie that in with a blog post and social media content. Along with that, you can also be doing sponsored Twitter posts, so tweets, Facebook posts, pins, YouTube even is also rolled into that. And then to take that even further, you can also get paid to host an event, even to just attend an event. Like, people are making money just by showing up, like literally. Or hosting a giveaway is another way for you to be working with a brand. So now that you know the different ways that people are probably making money online, you are probably thinking like, okay, Miriam, so how do I get to work with these brands? Like, how do I even learn about these campaigns that are going on? There are a couple of ways you could go about that. The first way is just by you reaching out to the brand directly. Obviously, this requires you to do your research. You want to look up this brand, see who their press contact is, see who is in charge of influencer marketing, see who's in charge of campaigns. Look at their website. Usually in the contact section, there's something that says like collabs, influencer opportunities, blogger opportunities, etc. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that you also have your media kit all together and ready to go, because that's so important. It's very professional, and they will tend to look at you in a different light and take you a little bit more seriously. A couple of years ago, I actually took, a long time ago now that I think about it, this was a minute ago, I took a course on creating a media kit. You don't really have to do that anymore if you don't want to. There are so many places where you can find templates for a media kit, but keep it really simple. Don't ever think for a second that you are too small to not have a media kit, because what you need to focus on is what value you are bringing to the table. What is making you different? What are you offering to this brand? So in your media kit, you want to put very simple, basic information. It's about you. It's about your audience, your social media, your page views. You want to look at the metrics that really stand out and put that at the forefront. So you can have a blog, but maybe you don't have a lot of page views, but you get a lot of impressions on Instagram, so you want to put that information forward. If you have worked with brands in the past, you may want to list or put the logo of a couple of brands that you've worked with, but also keep in mind who you're reaching out to. You don't want to include information on a past brand collab if they are a competitor of the brand that you're trying to reach out to and get on their radar. Also, think about creating a rate sheet detailing how much it costs to do a sponsored post on your blog, on social media. You can create different packages for people. You can just do one-offs, like maybe just one blog post, one Instagram post, one Instagram story, etc. Something that we tend to overthink a little bit too much, and I'm totally guilty of this as a content creator, is like, how much do you charge? Like, that's such a tricky question, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be different for everybody because we all come with something different to offer. But definitely think about what that rate for you is. Like, how much work and time are you putting into creating something? Are you hiring a photographer? Do you need to buy props or, you know, clothing, or just spend money, period, to put this campaign together? Take into consideration everything that goes into actually creating a single post. Okay, and put that in there. When you reach out to these brands and you're including your media kit and your rate sheet, make sure that you're not making it about you. Make sure you make it about them. Make sure that you're very clear on what your idea is. How do you want to collaborate with them? What value are you going to be delivering for them? You know what I mean? That's what's going to set you apart from other people that are reaching out and are probably like,
hey, I'm so-and-so, I have 200,000 followers, I would love to work with you.
Okay, how do you want to work with me? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what is your idea here? Make sure that you have everything really thought out so that when you reach out, you know, you can reach out with confidence. And don't worry about if somebody says no to you. We all get rejected at some point, but just keep trying. Do what you can to develop a relationship with this brand, because that's what everything is about in life in general, right? It's about building relationships with people. As I mentioned, I did take a course and that came with a couple of templates, and I've just revised and updated that and played with it, and it's changed a ton over the years. But Etsy has some really beautiful templates that you can use. So the second and the most popular way that people are getting brand collaborations is through an influencer network or an influencer agency. There are a ton now. There are even influencer apps you can download on your phone, and with one, you know, quick little tap, you're applying to a campaign. But do your research, you guys, because there are so many out there and they have different requirements. It can be very, very overwhelming. If you are just starting out and you've never worked with a brand before, keep in mind that it's very unlikely that you're gonna get paid right off the bat, but you're trying to establish a relationship, right? So the way a lot of these work is on a gifting basis. So you will get free product in exchange for a post, in exchange for a review or something like that. The networks that I recommend for you to sign up for if you're just starting out and you've never worked with a brand before, or you just want to establish a relationship with certain brands, are obviously Collectively, Influencer, Brand Backer, and Social Fabric. Those are the ones, or Massive Sway, I think is what it's called now. So like I said, they have different requirements. Some of them require you to have a certain number of followers. A certain average of likes is a new thing that I see. Only apply for the things that are relevant to the type of content that you create. You don't need to be everywhere because that's very overwhelming to keep up with all of these things. But also, you don't want to just be a number. Like, a lot of these will just have you sign up because for them on the back end, if they're like pitching themselves to a brand, they can say, oh, we have 30,000 Latina, you know, bloggers here, influencers. But the truth is, maybe like only a third of those people meet the actual requirements that the brand is going to be interested in. And therefore, you're just a number on a list in a dashboard somewhere on somebody's campaign, and you're never really going to have an opportunity to work with a brand. The ones that I just mentioned, obviously, Collectively, Social Fabric, some of them do pay, but it's very low. It's not a lot of money at all. Something else to keep in mind that you may not know about is that a lot of these influencer agencies or influencer networks require you to have an Instagram business account to even be considered for a campaign. If you missed my previous vlog, which I will link up here in the cards so you guys can check that out, I go into a little rant about why I'm frustrated about this. But essentially, the issue with it that I have, and I know that a couple of other people have, is that for some reason on the back end of these influencer networks, it doesn't read that we have business accounts. It doesn't read that it is connected to a Facebook business page, which really sucks because, you know, I could meet the requirements for a campaign, but I can't even apply, or even if I did apply, I wouldn't be considered because they can't see that I have a business account. With these networks, you have to link your social media accounts because they want to see your overall reach. And for some of them, like, it doesn't even show up that I have an account. It says profile doesn't exist, or it shows up as a personal account. Okay, you guys, so those are some of the ways that influencers make money online. So just to recap, they are by affiliate marketing, running ads on their blog, or here on YouTube through AdSense, through sponsorships, brand collaborations on social media or through their blog, by creating a product or a service, and by serving as talent in a branded campaign or branded content where the assets live on the brand's accounts and not on the influencer's account. I hope that all this information was very helpful for you guys. If it was and you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please share with anyone that you think will benefit from watching it, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys haven't already done so. Any questions or comments, etc., leave it in the comment section because I always reply back to you guys. And lastly, I will be announcing my giveaway very soon, and you want to be signed up for the newsletter because my newsletter people, my newsletter fam, will get first dibs on entering because they are the ones that will know about it first when it's all opened. So don't forget to subscribe to that, and I think that's it. I've talked enough. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.